Good morning, my friends. This morning, a little rough waking up. All right. Get the housekeeping out of the way right away, shall we? My Big Ben Marvin series pipe. And in it today, I am smoking one of my own blends, actually the only blend that I have actually mixed up. It's actually half Prince Albert and half Captain Black Royal. Just trying to make the Royal a little bit better, if you understand what I'm getting at. It's not really bad, it's just not really to my taste anymore. I kind of outgrew it. But yeah. So half PA, half Captain Black Royal. Boy, it's smoky today. Actually, the taste isn't all that bad. It takes away a little bit of the sweetness of the Captain Black. But really adds a few nicer tones to the Prince Albert too. Not a bad mix, really. I'm actually very surprised. I only mixed up about that much in the bottom of a Ziploc bag just to see what it would be like. Oh yeah. Well, let's head in, shall we? Yeah, it woke up this morning and it is super smoky again. Worse than it was, actually. Right now, I'm looking down the highway here, and the visibility is about 2.5 miles. Oh, that's thumping a little bit with the air. There we go. Yeah, about 2.5 or so miles visibility. Not very good. You can definitely smell the wood smoke in the air. So I'm hoping another fire hasn't started somewhere here. Who knows? Makes it awfully smooth. But yesterday was a little slow at the shop, but that's okay. It's nice to have a slow day every once in a while. Caused us to switch things around in there in terms of furniture a little bit yesterday, since we had a little extra time. And that gives a little bit different feel to the place, you know, especially when the space is as small as our customer area is. Moving things around a little bit really kind of changes the atmosphere just a little bit. But it was a nice, I had a nice day off, enjoyed a lot of quality time with the boys. My wife got back home early from Fairbanks, so we were able to spend a few hours together when we weren't working on Friday or Sunday. Man, I'm losing track of days. It was actually very nice. I enjoyed it very much. Having some trouble dragging my ass into a truly awakened state, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't want to, boss. Mommy, I don't want to go to school today. Oh, damn, that's got pucker power to it. Woo! That'll give you the Walmart twitch right there. Holy shit. Looks like it rained pretty good in town. There's a line right across the highway of where it was raining on one side, not raining on the other. Yes, sir. Boy, this is a lot of smoke. The state's been running their brush cutter down the sides of the road, you know, in the burrow pits. Trimming everything up, getting it to look nice, and making sure that there aren't very many willow brush areas, willow bushes that are growing up next to the highway, because it only takes about 3 years for a willow bush to get to the point where you would not see a moose behind it, particularly in the dark. So they try their very best to keep everything kind of cleared off along the sides of the road. So if there is an animal walking out towards the highway to cross it, it's much easier to see. It most certainly is difficult. You know, especially considering they got a lot of road. The state has had to contract some of the road work to be done because they just don't have the equipment or people anymore to continue to work. you know, larger scale operations or many large scale operations at once. So they're contracting to different companies. And that's not all bad, you know. I mean, it does tend to make things get done faster because, outside companies insist that you actually work. Ah, looks like the dock is back. Our neighbor. Or rather, the shop's neighbor. I should put it that way. I talk a lot. So my pipe keeps going out. Roll this farther down. Booyah! Sorry, I'm being weird, but I'm trying to wake up. Not able to sleep real well lately for some reason. Tonight I might just pound me a few shots and then go to sleep. Or as I normally would say, before bed I'm gonna drink me a sandwich. Don't even remember when I started saying that. I really don't know. Thinking back on it, I can't remember when I started saying that. Maybe when I was logging. I don't know. It looks currently like it's going to be a dreary and like rainy type day. But it's hard to tell. Especially with all the smoke, you can't really see. Guess we'll find out. It actually got fairly warm yesterday. It was about 75, 70, yeah, right around the 75 marker somewhere. Boy, that retro, you could feel the PA influence on this. Nice. Still not the greatest, but my first blend. What do you want? First time I've ever done that. Mix stuff together. Never really thought about it before. Who knows, maybe that means I'm kind of growing into the hobby a little bit more, you know? Or maybe it doesn't mean anything. You know what I should do? I should start a kitchen sink blend. grab me a jar, and anytime I have just a little bit left in a pouch or a can or something, just throw it in that jar. I mean, not like go out of my way for it, but you know, in the bottom you always have that little bit of tobacco that's difficult to get out of the bag by scooping, or rather than throw that away, maybe I should just start throwing it all into a jar and just see what happens. I mean, hell, it would take me months to even get enough in there to really consider to be a batch. And it could easily sit for a few months more before I even try it. Call it Experiment 626. Non-repeatable. Non-repeatable only because by that time I'll forget what blends all went into it anyway, so what difference does it make? Well, I'm going to have to open up the shop, guys. So I'm going to have to bring our time here to an end for now. I'll catch y'all in the next video. I'm out.